And countdown to the Nationals starts today.
There's a podcast called Between Two Slabs. They consume mass media. It seems so sad. It's the great curator and Merlin. They can't grow pubes, so they gotta wear a merkin. They got no money, so I guess they gotta share. Just two nerds wishing they could grow body hair. Comics, cards, and toys, nothing that would interest you. It's the podcast that nobody listens to.
I guess nobody listens to it today because where's our normal people that are the three people that usually come here at 2 p.m. and start leaving comments?
They're in.
Mark the Collector and what's that?
Have faith in those guys.
They
never let us down before.
Oh my God! Maybe everybody's on a vacation this week. Everybody's on vacation to get ready for the National and Comic-Con. So this is everybody's like kind of decompressing, I guess. Are you packed already?
No, I don't pack that early, but I'm starting like today. I realized I was looking at my calendar and I was like, oh shit, next week we're gonna leave on Wednesday, be gone for the whole week. So I got to start kind of planning that. There's still a ton of stuff that I have to do before I leave next week. It's crazy. I'm still shipping out orders for Winnie the Pooh and getting all that stuff taken care of. Which, by the way, you need to pick up your boxes.
Well, let me know. I don't. Well, you can't tell right now. It's kind
Don't you want to have them? You're doing the show this weekend, right? You're doing that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to come at night to come get it because I have decorators and organizers here. I finally got people, so I'm having like people hanging the stuff. I'm installing a Ring camera. I'm installing security. I'm doing all kinds of work at my house right now. So they're here during the day. So can I come late at night after the traffic's died down and pick it up?
Yeah, no problem. But because
how late do you stay up?
You should try to definitely get it for this weekend if you're doing that Next Generation show. Because I'm telling you, this stuff is going to sell. It's going to sell.
Now, you did a show this weekend. You did the premiere.
Yeah.
We said we would never not do anymore, but you did it because it's guest local. Did you sell out all your Saturday morning cards?
I didn't sell out. I was only there for a couple hours, but I did sell a few. Yeah, because I had to leave early. I had a family obligation to go to. Which, by the way, if I can just get sidetracked real quick here,
okay, go ahead.
It's like a family friend that's like family to us. But we were invited to a quinceanera. You ever been to one of those before?
I had my own.
My first time going to one of those, a quinceanera, and it was pretty crazy. So that was kind of fun, but yeah, I had to leave the show early to get ready and go to that thing. But it was cool. It was a new location in Garden Grove area. This big.
Yeah, I noticed it wasn't the usual place.
Yeah, I like it. It's a really nice area. Way better than the Brea hotel. The Brea hotel is always like so dark and depressing to me. I feel like I'm going into a dungeon.
Oh, really?
This place had like a lot of like natural light. It was big. It had air conditioning. It was just way better than their usual locations. And I managed not only to sell a bunch of SMC cards, Winnie the Pooh, but also a bunch of like dead inventory that I've had for a long time. So it's crazy, as much as we
what was the dead inventory like?
My Arnold Schwarzenegger gas trading card that I've had forever.
Oh wow, I didn't know you had it.
I sold the Card Ninja, the Lewis Hamilton Card Ninja that I picked up on Monday.
Really?
Sold a couple Disney cards. Sold one of my 1930s Mickey Mouse cards. So just things that I've had for a while, right? That I didn't sell in Dallas and other shows. And that's the thing, right? As much as we complain about these shows, you really never know what's going to happen. Like
it's hit or miss, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think I made like $800 at that show, which for me is really good. That's really good at one of these local shows. So I was super happy about that.
You got to go in with super low expectations.
Yeah. So, and
did you see our usual friends there as well?
I mean, like the people that we normally see, yes, but the people that were buying cards for me are people I've never seen before. They don't even follow me. Yeah, they don't even follow me or anything like that. So that's what's kind of interesting about that show is you never know who's going to kind of show up and be an opportunity for you to do deals with.
Now the Card Ninja card, because that, if people don't know, that's kind of like a like a British version of, or a knockoff of piggy banks. And they mostly do a lot of like F1 cards and Pokemon. Like, how much did that go for?
$200.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow, that's impressive.
I don't even know what those things are worth, but I sold it for $200.
That's good. So, good job.
Yeah, so I did that deal, but it's interesting with the piggy bank stuff. Is like, I mean, not the piggy banks, but the custom card market in general. Right. It's definitely it's blowing up, dude. There's so many talented artists that are figuring out that they can do some type of graphic design, somehow figure out how to print it and put it in a slab or a one touch, and then sell it for like $100 to $150 per release. And they're all kind of copying that piggy banks model that he kind of started a couple years ago. It's very interesting to see. And some of them are good. Some of them are really good. And some of them are just kind of like, but I guess they still sell. So I don't know. I feel like it's a good way for people to kind of make money on the side if you're talented enough to come up with art and designs yourself.
That's right, because we met even a couple of people at the Dallas Card Show who have like started to dabble in this as well.
Yeah,
creating art cards.
Yeah,
that they came and showed us some of their work.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, and apparently these things are selling. Somebody told me, maybe it was you who told me, that somebody made like a Haktua Kaboom and they sold it for like $150.
I was like, I said it would be funny, but I didn't know someone actually made one.
Someone actually made one. I heard at the Dallas show they paid like $150. They sold it for that much. So it's kind of crazy.
Saturday morning cards need to get on the Haktua girl.
Well, we're different. We're different. We're not a custom card company.
Well, I know that, but
we're a legit licensed pop culture card company, which, by the way, we have. Oh man, I wish I could tell you the things that I have planned, the licenses that we are acquiring right now. It's very, very exciting, but the way that I've kind of structured it is I want to keep it a surprise until I make the announcement, right? I don't do a release schedule or anything like that. I just kind of tell people like a week before, 2 weeks before, and then we just open it up to pre-sales. So I have to keep these things a secret. But man, I tell you, we just signed a huge license today.
So you're saying you're getting away from not just the public domain content, like you're going even bigger.
We're going to have licensed cards. That's why PSA has accepted us. We made that announcement last week. PSA is now accepting Saturday morning cards because awesome. we have licenses, and we haven't released them yet. But remember, we just started in May, so it's only been a couple months.
I know.
And we kind of had to test the waters with the public domain because that's what we have to work with.
Of course.
And we've kind of proven the model that we're doing. For those of you who know, what we do is we make my elevator pitch is we make limited edition collectible mini art prints in the form of a single card blind box format. We basically combine art, pop culture, and collectibles in one piece. And I don't think anybody else is doing it, doing the things that we're doing, on our level, and again, this is where the distinction between like a custom card artist, which can do whatever they want. They usually do some type of mashup between two things, and their stuff is more artistic and it's not licensed, not officially licensed, versus where we're going, where we will have either public domain or officially licensed artwork of one specific pop culture brand, not a mashup or anything like that. So, so we just got a big license today that I've been trying to get for a while, to be honest, and I'm very excited for it. So let the speculation begin. If anybody out there who thinks they can figure out what we're going to be doing, but I'm going to start working on it right away.
Star Wars. It's Star Wars.
It's not Star Wars.
Oh, dang it.
It's not Star Wars. I can tell you that. But do I have any Easter eggs hidden in here? No, not really.
Out of all that stuff in the background, there's not one Easter egg.
No, but I might hide it. I might have to hide something in here for you guys to kind of see. But
I'm gonna have to
it's
take
gonna
a
be good.
screenshot.
It's gonna be good. Believe me, if you grew up in the 90s,
Nope.
I gotta be careful what I can say. If you grew up in the 90s, you're gonna love this brand that we're working with. That's all I can say. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything else. Don't try to pry it out of me, Merlin. God damn it. Okay. This is supposed to be a secret until we actually get ready.
Well, you were a tween and a teenager in the 90s, right?
I was born in 1982. So in the 90s, I was like,
yeah, you were definitely a teenager in the 90s then.
Yeah, beginning to be a teenager, up until the end of the 90s. So definitely, and this is I'll give you another hint, okay? Since you asked, since you're twisting my arm, it's still a very powerful brand. It wasn't like one and done in the 90s. It's still a very powerful brand out there, and it just hasn't been represented in card form in a while. Or I should say, there are cards out there, but they haven't done it the way that we plan to do it. Okay, not to disparage anybody else out there, but they're not doing it the way that it should be done, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh, that's
remember with SMC, everything is done essentially for me. I'm the biggest fan. I am the number one fan. Okay. I'm making everything for myself because I just think these things are cool and I want to see certain things. So hopefully, if you share similar taste with me, which I hope most people do, if you grew up in my generation, then you will enjoy it also. So I think that you guys will definitely be excited when we do this announcement, but it's probably not going to be till like September, October, I think.
When this release that you're talking about right now comes out for SMC,
at the soonest it will be September, October, because we have actually we have a lot of things planned in between then. It was kind of crazy. So we have these other brands that I think I've mentioned before, but if I haven't, you'll know exactly when we do the announcements that you'll know. Oh, of course, Dan made that, right? Dan's always talking about this thing. So we have like 5 releases already planned until we got this big license. So now we're having to kind of reevaluate our release schedule because this is like we got to take advantage of the opportunity while we can with this license. So we're moving. So I'm shifting things around in the release.
Okay, I was going to ask you that.
And I'm going to try to get this new license up by September, probably not September, but maybe October. Maybe October, I think, is realistic that we could do that. But in the meantime, we're going to have some other badass licenses, other badass cards that going to make a lot of people happy. If you're like an 80s, 90s kid like me, you're going to be very, very happy with the kind of things that are coming out.
Well, I was definitely an 80s kid. You were the 90s, so I can't wait, man. Yeah. And are we how many new subjects are you going to have by the time Burbank Card Show rolls around?
Well, I can tell you that we are dropping our next release at the end of next week. So
next week already?
Yeah, probably. I might, because I'm going to the National and Comic-Con, I might have to push it to the following Monday or Tuesday. But the next one is here. I'm just finishing sending out the Winnie the Pooh stuff, and once I let people open their cases and their boxes and that cycles through the content, then we will drop the next release at the end of this month. And then we go into August and we do have the Burbank exclusives, which I'm going to be showing off probably maybe next week or the following week. So we have the Burbank exclusives, which I think that you guys will really like. And then if we can get the design and printing on track, there's a possibility end of August we'll have the next release, which I'm super excited for. I will actually give you a preview, Merlin, off air.
Yes.
Off air, I will give you a preview.
Oh, off air, nothing but on air.
No, I can't. I can't
Man,
show.
oh
I
no!
can't show these people.
I
These
tried,
things,
guys. I tried.
right?
Tried. Dang
I
it! I
want
thought I
them.
was gonna
I want
pull.
them to speculate. I want them to speculate on what is next. But I'm hoping by the end of August we will have the next release ready, and I'm really pushing to have it ready by the Burbank Card Show so that we can have it, because we'll have a big booth at the Burbank Card Show,
Yep.
and it would be the perfect place to kind of debut a new release. And then we'll have one for September that's already lined up. And then with this new license that I got, if I can move it to like October, that would be perfect, because that will be the time that we go to LA Comic-Con, and then we
Oh
can
wow!
debut it there.
And that's what, October?
Yes, yes.
Oh wow! I didn't know. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
you're seeing a Saturday morning card release pretty much every month coming up, basically.
we
What do you
have, yeah, I've already planned out the next 12 months. 12 to 24 months we have planned out already, if you
Oh
can
wow!
believe that. The 12 months for sure, and then depending on sales and things like that, the following 12 months, and depending on what new licenses we acquire during that time. But
Mhm.
it's definitely ramping up quickly, and it's forcing us to kind of scale up a lot quicker than we anticipated. But if the opportunity is there and people are buying these cards and there's demand, then we just have to do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I think that we're gonna be planning to do a release every month. Same format, 1,000 cards per release. But at some point, especially with these big licenses, we might have to kind of branch off and do 2 releases and 2 separate product lines, depending on the size of the license.
Simultaneously?
Yes, because not everybody's going to buy everything. I don't expect everybody to want to buy every single card. If they do, that's great, right? But the way that I'm kind of thinking about it, with the diversity of the different licenses and characters that we'll be working with, some people will really love, like, without giving too much away, some people might really love movies, and they'll do all the movie characters and they'll buy those cards. And some people might only like the cartoon characters, or somebody might just like the toy characters or whatever, right? Or the comic book characters. So I don't expect everybody to be buying everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to create a couple different lines so that people, if they want to collect the movie cards, they can do that. If they want to collect the the comic book cards, they can do that, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're kind of scaling up for. So we'll do like maybe 1, and then we'll go to 2, and eventually I think that we could probably max capacity right now. We could probably do maybe 4 releases a month, depending on what we're working with at the time.
Oh, nice.
So
now, when you first have your booth at the Burbank Card Show, like, what will happen at the booth? Like, what's your expectations? Like, what's going to happen besides just like promoting your cards? You hand out stuff, like, I mean, are you gonna make popcorn? Like, what are you gonna do for people when they come to your booth?
Well, that popcorn idea is actually a pretty good idea. I don't know if they would allow us to do that, but
it'll be a mess.
Well, first of all, we'll have the exclusives, and I'm pretty sure the exclusives are going to sell out for sure. They'll be numbered. There'll be exclusive colorways. There'll be exclusive color variations of the Steamboat Willie, the Winnie the Pooh, and then the third release that we're doing at the end of this month. So people are going to want those for sure. We're also doing the Burbank exclusive set, which will be a 4-card set that that Burbank will be selling on their own, but we will have artist proofs of those available, very limited numbers of those. And I'll get more into details about that later. When I have them in hand, I can actually show you guys. So maybe by like in the next 2 weeks or so. And then we'll have, I think we might have some back stock of maybe some of the Winnies that we can sell there. And then we'll also have, we're doing sketch cards now. So we're actually going to have one of our sketch card artists that will be at our booth that will draw sketches for the show. We'll Yeah, we'll be selling blank sketch cards. So you can buy this blank sketch card and then you can have the artist. His name's Eric Medina. You can have him sketch you whatever you want. You know, he's going to charge for that, of course. So you pay his fee, but you can get a cool sketch card done. So that's kind of like what we have planned. Plus, we'll be doing some stuff for the kids. We've got something very special planned for the kids trade event. And then we'll probably be selling other items like the stickers, the Prism vending machine stickers that I've been kind of showing off. We'll have t-shirts available, and then maybe we'll have some other cool surprise items planned. Plus, our booth itself will be a really cool display that I myself am designing everything, and I will have it there. So it'll look like kind of like a museum.
Okay.
Cards and collectibles and everything that kind of reflects the brand and everything.
Love it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. So you're going to have cards that you can only get if you attend the Burbank card show next month.
Yes. Exclusive numbered color variations of these cards. You're going to want to pick them up. People are going to throw them up on eBay. I'm sure of it.
By the way,
if you can't go to the Burbank card show, just pay somebody to get it for you. There's so many people going there. Dude, like you could pay like Roth Cards. I know he's going to be there. You can pay him, the middleman, the deal. He'll do it. He'll make money on the deal, and he'll gladly pick it up for you if you pay his fee, or just anybody that you know that's going to the show. Just pay them $20 to go pick up the card for you, plus the fee of the price of the card and everything like that, and then you'll be able to get your hands on it. Now,
you were saying like the sketch cards. Now, are those sketch cards available in the Winnie the Pooh boxes?
They are.
Okay, so instead of like getting a regular like silver base card like you did for the Steamboat Willie ones, instead, or like the Winnie the Pooh, so one of the cards could just be a sketch card, correct?
Yes. So I guess I didn't really communicate this well, even though I posted it all over our site, but I reconfigured the cases this time. So last time the cases were five hits and 15 silver refractors. So you got like a 20%, 25% chance of getting a hit.
Oh, wow.
But people were kind of like saying, hey, you know, I have too many. I bought a case all for myself and I have 15 silvers now. So what do? So I decided to increase the case hits from 5 to 10. So now you have a 50% chance of getting a hit with every pull. And included with that is one sketch card per case. And originally I had thought I'd get like 30 sketch cards, and I put them in there, or 35. We have 35 cases. So I thought I'd get like 35 cases. But the artists were so good with these sketches that I just kind of went crazy with it. And I ordered like 55, 60 sketches. So every case will have a sketch card in it. And if you got the God case, you'll get 2 sketch cards. But also I put a whole bunch of sketch cards in the singles orders. So you might get lucky, you know, and pull a sketch card. Even if you just bought like a couple boxes, you know, you might even pull a sketch card, but it's going to be really cool. And then I've kind of been showing them off on the Instagram page. If you don't follow our Instagram, go make sure you follow Saturday Morning Cards on IG, and you'll see all the sketch card previews that I've been showing. But I feel like the sketch cards are kind of becoming the star of the show.
You know? Really?
Yes. I feel like people are chasing the sketch cards more than they're chasing like the golds, things like that.
It almost sounds like the sketch cards are as hot as like the piggy base type art cards, like art cards.
People love them. People love sketch cards. And, you know, through my experience of working with these different artists and getting the sketch cards itself, I've actually grown a larger appreciation for sketch cards. I mean, I've dabbled in sketch cards here and there, and I've collected a couple things, but I never really like thought about them as like super valuable or super collectible, right? Until I started dealing with these artists and I started to see what they were coming up with, and I was like, wow, this stuff is good. Like, so good that I've commissioned the artist to do personal sketch cards for me of different things. Like, I'll show you this real quick here. Okay. So this is not, I'll tell you right now, don't get too excited, guys. This is not a license that we're going to work with, but one of the artists, Tim Shin, did sketch cards for us for Winnie and the next release. And you guys know I love G.I. Joe, so I had him do these. I had him do a stack of G.I. Joe sketch cards. Let me just show you this. Let me show you how cool this is, okay?
That's freaking cool.
See if you can name these guys. You're not going to name them. I'll name them, okay? This is Low Light.
Okay. Oh, I know who that is.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yes.
Shockwave.
Okay.
Beachhead.
Beachhead.
Ninja Viper.
Ninja Viper.
This is a Red Shadow. His name is Red Laser. He's a UK version of Cobra.
Okay.
Storm Shadow. Alley Viper. This is a Crimson Guard. His name's Fred. Crimson Guard. Yeah. Crimson Guard. Another Crimson Guard.
That's cool. That's awesome.
And a Viper. And these are all sketch cards by this artist that I love this artwork that I had him do artwork for the SMC set, and then I just had him do these on the side. So I'm super into sketch cards right now, and I'm loving it. So
what are you gonna do with all those? Frame them?
No, I just put them in one touches, and they're just part of my collection.
Oh, okay.
But I think that people are really going to enjoy the sketches that we've included in this set, and I think I'm going to make it a bigger part of all my releases, kind of going forward. Just because I really love it. I really love the way that it's kind of shaping up, and I can even see this. I'm just kind of like talking out loud here about this. Don't quote me on this, but I could see me kind of like trying to evolve the SMC concept into like a more like artistic concept, like Marvel masterpieces. I love Marvel masterpieces. I've got the uncut sheet right there, okay, of my favorite set, 1992 Marvel masterpieces, and I could see myself someday trying to do that, right? Get an artist to do all the artwork on and make a whole set of these cards or something like that, something wild. But I want to definitely lean more into the artistic element of these cards, and kind of see how that develops. So just something cool that I've kind of discovered with this Winnie the Pooh release. And then the next release, like as much as people love the Winnie the Pooh cards and the sketch cards in particular, the next release, the sketch cards are amazing. They're going to be what people are chasing. It's not going to be the card itself. It's not going to be the black 1-of-1.
Really?
It's the golds. It's going to be the sketch cards that people are going to want to get in this next set.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
I got to order a couple cases again.
And there will be one sketch card per case. So definitely try to get yourself a case before they sell out. The last time the case sold out in 2 hours. So maybe, who knows? If it happens again, I'll be very ecstatic because, Winnie the Pooh is easy to sell. This next one, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be easy to sell or not, but we'll see.
Because it's not as like broad as Winnie the Pooh or Steamboat Willie, which is Mickey Mouse.
It's basically a smaller property, but I love it. I love it.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite things of all time. Let me see. Do I have an Easter egg? I do have an Easter egg, but it's very hard to see. Yeah, it's very, very hard to see. Okay. But it's there. It's there somewhere in the background. Right there. It's right there. Zoom in. You can't see it.
My vision, even my glasses on, I can't see anything, Dan. It's all you've got so much back there, I can't focus.
But this SMC stuff is crazy, dude. Like I'm telling you, I have to put all my focus into it. I can't really do anything else. I can't really set up at shows anymore. I can't, it's even hard for me to make content that's not SMC related. You know what I mean?
Right. Because you're working so hard on it.
Yeah. But it goes in cycles. It goes in cycles. Like right now it's so busy because we're trying to ship everything out and answer messages and just make everybody happy. And then once this cycle goes through, we'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 weeks break until the next cycle starts up again.
Now, have you already gotten like winners for your like giveaways for the Winnie the Pooh stuff?
No, not that I know of. So the cases all just went out this week. So we just got to wait for.
It's all okay.
Yeah, we got to wait for somebody to pull the 1-on-1. We got to wait for somebody to pull the God case, and then the other ones are going to be whoever can complete the rainbow minus the 1-on-1, and whoever sends them in for grading and gets perfect 10s on them. Those are the achievements.
Now, if someone completed the rainbow, how many cards would that entail?
7 cards.
7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
minus the 1 7.
And is that going to be your CPA again? Like,
well, I don't know. I see him in there. I see James, the hobby CPA, with his new logo. I see him in the chat right now.
Too. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Okay, he asked me not to say what he just accomplished, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say anything. But
you know, James, you're gonna have to tell me. You have to message me on IG. Let me know.
Yeah, he was the first one to complete the rainbow.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering.
And then he took it to another level. But I won't mention what it is until he's ready to.
Another level. I can only imagine.
But he got a case. So he's gonna get very close.
Thing of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, so he's gonna get very close to getting most of the rainbow, and then it's just a matter of he can make deals with people to get the other ones.
And then I see James has also been like posting so many of his piggy banks cards too. He's just, what have you done to this guy, man? What have you done to your accountant?
I swear I didn't do it. Okay. I never told him to get in the cards. I never told him to buy this or that. He did it himself. Don't blame me. Okay, James.
You gave him the bug,
James, if you look at your bank account and you're wondering why you spend so much money, don't blame me. All right. I actually told him. I had a meeting with him like a month ago or whatever for taxes. And I told him, I said, don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't be buying into breaks. Don't be buying all this other stuff, you know?
Another curator is going to put his own accountant in the Poe house.
They're going to blame me.
Cards.
They're going to blame me, okay? I told him, I said, just buy SMC stuff. That's it. Just buy SMC. You can buy piggy banks. Don't buy all this other crap. But he's gone down the rabbit hole for sure.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's like posting all the time now, man. Jeez. It's insane.
Yes. Which, by the way, I don't know
algorithms.
I don't know if I can actually say this or not, but I'll just say it. I said, our mutual friend Donald told me that you were having tax problems yourself. So we don't have to go into details. We don't have to go into details, but I'll just say you should use the hobby CPA if you're having tax problems. Maybe he can help you out.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems. I just had a tax forgetting.
That's a big problem. That's a big problem, dude. Okay. But so that's all the crazy crap that's been going on.
James will be at Burbank. Is he gonna like do people's taxes? Is he gonna have his own booth at the Burbank card show doing his own taxes?
He will be at Burbank. He'll be hanging at our booth, probably doing some piggy banks deals on the side. And who knows? But I'm trying to get him. He said it on the podcast, but I'm trying to get him to open up office hours at the Burbank Card Show. Sit at the table and answer tax questions for an hour.
Okay, James, he can also do / editing and cards at the same time for me?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk, James. Okay. I'll see you at Burbank, buddy.
He'll help you out. He'll help you out for sure. But anyways, let's get back on track. We're going to
let's do it. What we got next, Dan? What else are we doing?
We have the National next. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to be doing at the National this year. We're only going to be there from Wednesday to Friday because we're not setting up as vendors. So we decided to basically just go crazy, there for Wednesday to Friday, then fly back Saturday morning, 6 a.m. for me, like 7 o'clock for you, something like that.
Yeah.
Go straight to Comic-Con in San Diego from Saturday to Sunday. So it's going to be the 5 days is going to be a total blur for us, but it'll be awesome. And hopefully we can make some really cool content for you guys. But to prepare for this, right, I actually got my new Zion Titanium. This is what this is called. Zion Titanium case in the mail today. Check this out. Okay. Beautiful.
Oh, it's got wheels too. Okay.
Yeah, it rolls vertically. It's got wheels, 4 wheels. So the old case that I had, the Goliath, you had to like tilt it and, pull it with you like those old roller bags. But this is way better because it allows you to push it vertically. So it's easier to push and you can get into like tight spaces with this. And it's bigger. It holds about 100 more cards than the Goliath did. It's got
is that qualify as a carry-on on
yes.
the airplane?
Yes. This is supposedly this will fit in the overhead compartment. I hope so. I'm going to test it out.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I don't want that to like you have to check it, out when you get on the plane.
It's big, but it's not too big. And then it's got that smooth finish here. So I'm going to have to like get some type of vinyl wrap or do something cool here. I want to use this as like some type of advertising for myself somehow, Maybe put a big
put all the SMC vendor stickers on there.
Yeah, something like that. I think it'll be really cool. So we just debuted our mascot today, Tiger Bear. If you guys haven't seen
I saw the animation for it.
Yeah, check it out on Instagram. Tiger Bear, he is our new official mascot. So I might put a big Tiger Bear graphic on here or do something pretty cool like that. But I'm super excited to get it.
One day of Tiger Bear. I can't wait.
Hey, if Tiger Bear takes off, if people love him, don't be surprised if you see a bunch of Tiger Bear merch at the Burbank booth at the SMC.
Maybe one day Tiger Bear will make a special appearance.
We might have T-shirts. We might have plush animals, stickers, keychains, whatever we can merchandise and make $1 off of. We will have it for Tiger Bear for sure. He might if he reaches a certain level of popularity, you will see a Tiger Bear card out there. Believe me, I will make it. I will make it for you guys.
How did you come up with Tiger Bear?
I can't tell you. I can't. No. I have to tell you privately.
Okay.
I cannot tell you on air because I might get in trouble. I might get in trouble of how we came up with the idea.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I would get in trouble, but I would people would make fun of me. People would make fun of me for sure if I told you the way that we came up with this mascot. But nonetheless, I think he looks awesome. The artist that designed it for us is Melissa, which is our friend Min's longtime girlfriend. She goes by what's her name's Palette Telly Melly or something like that. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. It always throws me off, but she's an amazing artist on Instagram. So she designed it for us. And then we have another guy who's animates the pictures. So it looks really cool.
That's cool. That's really good.
Yeah.
So when we're at the National, I guess you're going to get there. I'll get there Tuesday. I'm going to go hit the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Gramps. You're going to get there in the late afternoon. What's that?
I said, have fun with that.
Oh, we are two old guys, enjoying rock and roll together. I'll put Gramps in his happy place. So he'll be in a happy camper when you see him. And then we'll hit the preview night together.
I think so.
Yeah, it's only 4 or 5 hours long.
Unless there's a delay or something, I think I should be able to get to the preview night. So that'll be fun.
Content there that night. I'm sure we'll because I'll be flying in Tuesday, so we're not going to be have a show on Tuesday because I won't be there unless you're going to do one by yourself. But we'll do some some podcasts while we're there at the National at least.
Are we? Okay. I don't know. I don't even know. Let's talk about this. Let's set some goals here, okay?
Okay.
Top of your head, give me 5 goals that you have for our 3 days at the National. Go.
Well, I definitely want to network, meet people, see if sponsors, yes or not. If people want to sponsor us, please approach us. I'll put that out right now.
Merlin is for sale, guys. Okay. If you want, there's nothing that he won't do. If you want, if you're willing to sponsor Merlin, all right, he will do whatever you want him to do.
Lord, okay, God, times are tough, aren't they? Wow.
But you got to pay him by the hour, guys.
Oh my goodness! But anyway, we're going to do that. I guess we'll try to see if we can pick up some cool things. I don't know what you're looking for, Dan. A man who's got it all already. So what are you going to be looking for on the floor? You'll be talking about your Saturday morning cards, but are you going to actually buy anything when you're there?
Well, okay. So here's my goals. I don't know if you gave me 5 goals or not, but I'll tell you what my goals are. Okay. So goal number 1 would be for me to change up my inventory somehow, cards that I've been having for a year that I'm just ready to let go. I want to trade them or sell them. Okay, so change up the inventory.
You're going to try to get rid of that Kobe while you're there?
Yeah, I would totally sell the Kobe.
Okay.
I've got no problem with the Kobe as long as somebody pays me my number on it. That's what I want on that. Okay. But yeah, so that would be the second goal is I want to move the Kobe because that's like a $5,000+ card that I would love to be able to like kind of let go. So that's a big thing. Number 3 is I have a lot of British pounds that I want to spend. So I'm hoping to run into somebody from the UK where I can buy something from them and spend the British pounds so that I don't have to like convert it and then lose more money on top of
that's
that.
right. You're gonna bring. I still have a lot of pounds myself.
Yeah. So I want to spend the British pounds. That's number 3. Number 4 is I want to try to liquidate and as much inventory as I can so that I have a lot of cash so that I can go to Comic-Con and buy an original piece of art. I have my eye on a piece of art that I know will be there. I think if it doesn't sell beforehand, and it's like $5,000. So if I can somehow cash out some cards and then I can go to Comic-Con and buy this original piece of art, I think that would be really awesome. And the last goal would be is I'd love to, just meet a bunch of people that I haven't, really seen in a while. Like, the people that we saw at the National last year, my friend John, who bought the piggy banks from me. Maybe I might get to run into Lamine James there,
Luke, the card artist, reached out to
card
me.
artist, right? So I want to meet all our friends, network, and then who knows, we might run into somebody that we've never met before, and then that turns into some type of cool opportunity for us,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, we're going to probably have trade nights almost every night that we'll attend. I know we got the wrestling one. So I see my buddy Mike, Cards Across American here. I know he and I will probably open up a few boxes of wrestling cards at trade night. I think you're taking me some dinner one night about some registry we're going to go to. And, and then
let's talk about that real quick. So okay. we have an invitation or I should say, I have an invitation to the PSA registry dinner, and I got a +1, so I'm bringing Merlin as my +1, guys. Okay,
maybe I'll cut out.
But here's what I was thinking. Okay, like of all the people on the registry, do they invite everybody to the registry? That must be a lot of people. They can't invite everybody to the dinner, right? It has to be like a special thing, I'm assuming. So I'm thinking, did they invite me because I might win one of the PSA registry awards? I don't know, right? I don't know, because I've got 2 sets where I'm the number 1 guy. The PMG, the 2013 Upper Deck Employee exclusive PMG set, and the black pink Oreo.
Oh, I hope it's the black pink one.
How legendary would it be if I won a PSA registry award for K-pop cards and the black pink Oreo set? Because I petitioned them
for sure.
The black pink Oreo set. I petitioned them to grade that. I was the first one to grade the set.
Very first one, I remember.
I was the first one to complete the PSA 10 set. I was the first one to put it on the registry. So that's my thing, right?
Yeah.
So how awesome would that be? So I got my fingers crossed. I've got my acceptance speech written out. So we'll see what that happens. But
I think I completed the registry for my smut cards.
Oh boy, your smut cards. Merlin, the smut king of the hobby.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Have you sold all those yet, or you still have them?
A lot of them. I still have 2 nudie ones left that I'm gonna give away at the registry.
Let me tell you guys a story real quick about Dallas, okay? About what Merlin was doing. So we were at trade night. I don't think I told this story, but we were at trade night and things were kind of going slow. So Merlin, when things are going slow, Merlin puts out the smut to kind of draw attention to the table. And things were really slow. Things were really slow for you. So I just kind of like jokingly made the suggestion that you should pull off the stickers. What do they call those? The pasties? You had like pasty stickers.
Yeah, I released the pasties.
So I just jokingly said you should just take the pasties off of your these cards so people can see what the goods are, right? So you did that, and it definitely got a lot of attention for sure. Some unwanted attention. These little kids, probably like 12 years old or something like that, they came by and they tried to buy the cards.
They were like 15.
They tried to buy the cards from Merlin, but thankfully Merlin had a conscience where he would not sell it to these kids. I think it's probably because they tried to bargain with him.
No, they did. They're like, "Are they for sale?" And I went, "Not for you."
And then
started laughing.
What was really funny is every time the police officer would walk by, Merlin would quickly cover up. Like, here's the card here. And every time the police officer would come by, he quickly covered it like this because he didn't want to get in trouble for indecent exposure.
Smash my brakes. You
didn't want to get in trouble for public possession of pornography.
Public indecency. Yeah. I know, right?
So funny thing, right?
But it's a piece of art.
Anyways, we got sidetracked. Okay, every time
I end up selling the Dan for $10 each.
Every time the subject of smut cards comes up, we always get sidetracked here. So, anyways, Papa Jim's commenting. He was there. He knows. I'm not making this up, guys. I'm not making this up.
I ended up selling them after that, but by an adult. An adult bought them from me.
So anyways, so I think the National will be really fun. I think the trade nights will be awesome. You know, we'll set up there and hopefully we can do some deals. Even though we don't have a table, we'll still go to trade nights. And sometimes I even have more success at trade nights than I do sitting at a show all day, to be honest.
No, yeah, I think we'll do very well at those. We'll have a lot of fun. I mean, do they have trade nights on opening Wednesday night?
I bet you they will. I bet you know,
because I think it's over like 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
You know how we are in the hobby. Like even last year at the National on Sunday when they closed the whole convention center down, people still set up a trade night in the lobby of that convention center. So you know,
oh my gosh.
I mean, you get a bunch of like hobby people in one place. There's nothing else for us to do. We're not going to be going out to sightsee. We're not going to be going to.
No, because we're staying right next to the airport, dude.
Yeah,
we're 3 miles from the venue.
People are not going to be going to see a show or a movie or the club or bars. I mean, some people might, but for the majority of us, we're just going to be like setting up trade nights in the lobby for the most part. I know I'll be there for sure.
Oh, definitely. What else will we be doing? But I think we'll have very little sleep on Friday night because we've got a bunch to do. And then we got to get up super early in the morning and fly to, like you said, San Diego. And we're going to get there early in the morning too. So we have all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And then Dan and I are riding back on the train. I'll bid adieu to him in Orange County, and I will come up to the wherever you call it is, Grand Central Station or whatever it is in Los Angeles.
It'll be an adventure. It'll be an adventure for sure. Yeah, we'll be running on adrenaline, and I'll probably have to take like 4 shots of espresso to kind of keep me going. But it'll be okay. It'll be fun. Like Comic-Con, you know, after Comic-Con ends at like 5 or 6, we'll go to dinner, and then we'll just
it's over then?
Yeah.
They don't have trade nights at Comic-Con?
No, there's no trade nights at Comic-Con, and I'm not going to be going. Like, there's events at Comic-Con, like dinners and clubs and bars and all that stuff, but I'm not going to be going to any of that stuff. I'll be with my family. So,
well, you're going to be. I'm part of your family now.
Yeah, we'll get our sleep on the weekend at Comic-Con, but we'll just be doing
one night. Yeah,
we'll be doing a hell of a lot of walking. I'll tell you that. We'll probably be walking like 20,000 steps a day. When we're at the National and at Comic-Con. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. And what was it? One other thing I want to talk about the National.
How many times have you been to Comic-Con?
Like 12 times.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay. I've been a couple. Yeah. So what are you going to say about
one more thing about the National is on Friday night, we're going to be going to the wrestling trade night, the sponsored wrestling trade night, which is going to be really cool. But one thing I kind of want to talk about is we never really got into this. We never really talked about the new Immaculate set that came out recently. Yeah, that a lot of people are talking about, and a lot of people, you know, I see a lot of sales on eBay and things like that. Yeah. So the last year's Immaculate was great. You know, I love that. I have a lot of
cards. You opened a couple of boxes, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on the Immaculate set last year. I bought a case.
That's what it was, yes.
Which I pulled a Hulk Hogan auto. That was pretty cool. I pulled like a triple NWO auto. So I made my money on the case, but then I also spent a lot of money on like my Rhea Ripley logo cards that I have and some other things that I picked up, right? But I gotta say, this year's Immaculate is really, to me, I might be in a minority when I say this. I think it sucks. I
really?
Like
why is that?
Because there's way more sticker autos in this release than there were last year.
Sticker autos on an
sticker autos suck, right? Nobody likes
on
sticker autos.
Card?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then here's the big thing that I recently found out is that the patches are not ring worn. They're just like, you know, fake patches. So like even on the 1-of-1s, they're not like ring worn or anything like that, like they were the year before. So I think it totally sucks. Like,
is it because this is how they feel after they lost the license? They were just like,
I think they rushed it. I think they rushed it for sure. Because like I was bidding on this Tiffany Stratton 1-of-1 the other day, which really? I missed out on. But
it's a 1-of-1 like a patch auto or what?
Just a patch, 1-of-1 patch. And I missed out on it, but I'm not too bent out of shape because it wasn't a game. It wasn't like a ring worn patch.
What did they call it?
It just says the little disclaimer. This is not from any event or whatever. This is not from any event or specific date or anything like that. Right.
Well, that's late. And it's a 1-of-1.
It's so to me, it's like fake patches basically. And then it was a 1-of-1, but it was just like a little like black patch with like little gold stripes on it. It was not the 1-of-1 logos. So last year they introduced the WWE logo patches, which were supposed to be like the NBA logo man.
Right. Just like, yeah.
But this year they barely have any, you know? And so I just think it's really disappointing. And I haven't bought one of them. You know, I haven't wasted my money on them or anything like that. So I just think it was a big miss for them.
It sounds like Panini just gave like everybody a big middle finger to the wrestling cards.
Yeah, you know, like, I mean, I know they had that whole controversy where they were going to lose the license and everything, and they had a fight to get it back. And I think they're turning it over next year.
What do you mean?
To back the tops.
No, I thought that's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah. So they were just like, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to collect our money on this. We're not going to like try to make this awesome or anything like that. Which for me puts the history of wrestling cards under Panini's watch in an interesting light. I think the first year stuff like the Prism, the Immaculate, the Impeccable, the Select, I think that's going to be the stuff that people want. The second year stuff, Prism maybe, Select maybe, but everything else that happened after they had the whole lawsuit and everything, I think
sounds like it to me.
People are not going to care. You know what I mean? I think people are not going to really care about that. I did see a comment by Mark here. They do have some cool inserts like the past and present ones. Some of
the new set, cool. Past and present autos.
Yeah, but again, if it has a sticker on it or it has a useless patch, to me, it's not worth the price tag that it's going for.
Well, see, I thought it was it Immaculate last year that did the cool like jumbo patches from their t-shirts?
Yeah.
Merch t-shirts.
Yeah, and they still did that. I saw some cool ones, but I haven't really seen a lot of ones like I did last year where it's like the face of the wrestler or anything like that. And I haven't really seen any other crazy things that have come out of it, to be honest. So
yeah, I mean, if you're going to do a patch 1-of-1, it should be like either, like you said, the WWE logo tag or something, or like the face of the t-shirt from the merch that you buy at the shows.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So anyways, so we'll be doing the wrestling trade night on Friday night, so that would be fun. We get to go hang out with the guys, and
I can't wait. We had a good time last year, so it'll definitely be a good time this year, and I'm sure there's going to be a ton of other trade nights we're going to probably attend on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, and I'm hoping I'll luck out and I'll score a big deal. You know, I'll make like 10 grand or something like that, and then I'll be able to
get some high hopes
go to Comic-Con, and then I'll be able to buy some really cool original artwork. That's my goal.
Okay, so if y'all want to buy something or y'all want to sell something to Dan and you need pounds, you're visiting from the UK, come see him. And if you want that Kobe, come see him too.
Yes. I'll be doing deals, guys. So if you want to find me and Merlin at the National, let us know. We'll be roaming around, probably picking up a lot of the swag and that they're giving away. And who knows if they're remaking cards again, then we'll probably make some custom cards of us and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll be there.
Yes. And then, like I said, I'll bring some my best wrestling cards. I'm gonna have some music cards, and if you want any of my smut cards, come and see me.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do too is I've got a couple Between Two Slabs t-shirts left.
There you go, guys.
If you're an extra large and you find me, I will give you the shirt. Okay, guys.
I was going to ask, are we going to have any giveaways while we're there?
Yeah, I'll give away the shirts. I got like 4 or 5 of them left. So anybody who's extra large, you can find me and I'll give you a Between Two Slabs t-shirt. We'll be giving away stickers. I'll have some SMC Winnie the Pooh boxes that I'll be giving away. So, we'll have a lot of cool stuff for people.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. And plus, you want to take a little load off so you don't have to carry as much back to San Diego with you.
Yes. Okay. And now let's transition to San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh boy.
What are your goals there?
Just take it in because the only time I've been there like a couple of times, each time I was there for work. I was actually filming while I was there. So I just kind of, during breaks, got to go up and down the Isles Convention Center, and it was pretty crazy. I just looked at people in cosplay and performing with their lightsabers and stuff, and just saw the insanity. But it was a lot to take in. So, and then I saw all the stuff they had like displayed outside, all the cool I saw like a Simpsons house built and all kinds of cool things. So, it's a big show there. It's a much more higher end production than say the National Sports Card Convention. There's definitely more money since like studios and everything are more involved into this. So there's definitely a lot of money. But I'm gonna have probably just fun time watching you, Dan, and then watching all the people in cosplay.
I think you're going to be like a deer in headlights when you get there.
I know I'm going to be. Yes.
You're not used to it and you don't know what to expect. No. You might not even be able to keep up with me, to be honest. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm gonna be patrolling those aisles, picking up all the swag, and going to the original art sections and seeing what I can find there. But it's gonna be wild. My goals for there is I've already told you I want to pick up an original art piece while I'm there, something really unique. Hopefully I can find it, and then I want to also look for talented artists that I can use to work with me on the SMC cards, and then maybe find some really cool, like maybe there's a license out there that I can pick up to make cards of. So those are going to be my major goals for Comic-Con, plus to take all of it in and enjoy everything that's out there. And then maybe I'll buy some toys and things like that. There's some cool exclusive toys that they have. They're usually really hard to get, but if somehow I'm able to get some of them at the booths, then I'll definitely be doing that.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's bigger than the sports card show or what? Do you think it's about the same size? What do you think equivalence of it is?
I think it's probably bigger, a little bit bigger than what the National will be, but on a production level, it's not even compare. Like the National does not compare to Comic-Con. Like the National looks like a local show compared to Comic-Con in terms of the amount of money that goes into those booths and the production and everything else that happens there. Plus, like the crowd of people that go there are super hardcore. Like they'll dress up in costume. They'll be like, have all their stuff ready to go, and it's just going to be a crazy event.
Now, that's one thing I saw differently than I would see at the sports card show. I would say there were a lot of sexy ladies in cosplay at the Comic-Con, which you don't get at the sports card show.
Can you imagine?
I'll have to dress. Are we going to dress in cosplay? Are you making me dress up?
You could dress up. You could wear your Britney Spears outfit, which I know that you actively look for occasions to wear that wig, outside of your house.
My neighbor for it.
Yes, but no, I'm not going to be. I'm going to be too busy looking for stuff, dude. Yeah. So,
I
but
didn't know
it's
if
gonna
you'd
be.
wear your Star Wars outfit that you wore at the.
Oh, are you kidding me? You know how hot it's gonna be down there? No way. I'll die. I'll die. But it'll be a great time. So I'm looking forward to this more than I am the national. To be honest, I was really like disappointed that they're during the same time because if they weren't, I would go to the national for 5 days. I mean, not the national. I would go to Comic-Con for 5 days if I could. I would go from
Have
Wednesday
you
to
done that
Sunday.
before? Have you gone there that many
Oh
times?
yeah. Oh
At
yeah.
one time? Okay.
Of course.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
But
wow.
unfortunately, you know, they wanted to be on the same weekend, and we have to go to the national to kind of show our face because you know we're part of the hobby and we have these deals that we're working, trying to do there and stuff like that. But Comic-Con is what I love the most.
Could you see like one day Saturday morning cards being at Comic-Con having the booth?
We will be at Comic-Con before we're going to be at the national. I'll
Really?
guarantee you that. Yes,
Oh,
I
wow.
will guarantee you that. It would be a dream of mine to set up at Comic-Con, the SMC booth, and to be doing that versus going to the national.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, no, right. I'm reading them all too. There's so many things.
Yeah. So I'm watching some of these comments here. They're pretty funny, but okay. All right.
Do it.
Anything else you want to talk about with the national, San Diego Comic-Con? Anything you want to talk about?
What's that thing I said? What's Daniel's thing that he's doing this weekend? Jeez, I've got to tell.
The Next Generation Card Show.
Next Generation Card Show. That's going to be on Saturday. I'm going to go and support the Daniels, but it's pretty much the younger Daniel, the son, that puts this together, and he does a pretty impressive show. It's pretty big. It's at the Country Club over there. I'm going to find out exactly where it is next. But while Dan talks, I'm going to help him out. Let's see where. Oh, here it is, right here. It is at in Chino Hills at the Los Serranos Country Club at 15656 Yorba Avenue. So it's going to be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you're in the Chino Hills area. Come say hello to me. Dan, are you going to be there? Are you stopping by? I don't even know what you're going to do.
I don't know, because this weekend is also a really nice comic show. It's called Torpedo Con.
Oh, where's that?
I don't know, actually. I think maybe
it's
LA.
Nearby?
I think, hold on, let me look. I think it might be in LA or Orange County. Let me see real quick here.
Wow.
Torpedo.
And then where's the, you said the LA Comic Con is in October, and is that the convention center down the street from?
Yeah. So LA Comic Con is in LA Convention Center. Torpedo Con, which is this Saturday and Sunday, is going to be at the Hilton in Los Angeles in Glendale. In Glendale.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So maybe I can go on Saturday and then I can go to this thing on Sunday.
Okay.
So maybe I'll plan for that. We'll see. We'll see.
Just stop on by. Just stop on by.
It's busy. This is like convention month, man. Everything's going on.
Year. What's going to be year? Then we come back and we'll have a few weeks to get ready for Burbank.
Yeah.
So it's going to be wild, man. Should be good. Fun stuff.
Man, I don't even want to think about Burbank right now because I've got so much stuff to do. I've got, I saw Jay in here earlier telling us to promote for the Burbank Card Show, but I got to get my booth ready. I got to get all these exclusives ready for the Burbank. It's gonna be a lot of work for sure, but it'll be a lot of fun. But I don't want to think about it yet. I'm in Comic-Con mode right now. Okay, I'm in National and Comic-Con mode, and I'll come out of this next Monday or the following Monday, and then I'll start thinking about the Burbank Card Show.
And then you're going to have Mo here too, right, in Burbank?
I hope so. We'll see.
So did he survive Houston? Did his house?
Let me tell you, I don't even know how people live in Houston. If you live in Houston, I feel sorry for you guys because his power's out right now. He has no power.
I know. That's what I was worried about. I haven't talked.
So he's his refrigerator. There's no power. He has to buy an ice box. He has no TV, no Wi-Fi. He has to light candles at night. How do people live like that? Man? It's crazy.
In that heat too.
Oh yeah, he had to go buy an air conditioner and hook it up to a generator to survive. Plus, he's got the mosquitoes. So, Poor guy is like suffering out there. He can't wait to come back to California.
I think, yeah, his wife even more, I bet.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm hoping they'll be back in August so that they can help out.
Yes, they were spoiled by LA weather until they got to Houston.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, I know Texas, lower cost of living and all that stuff, but
that heat, whew.
My God, how can you like survive all that stuff? Like the power outages, you got power outages, rolling blackouts, you got crazy weather, heat, extreme cold, rain, crazy hail, softball size hail. The bugs are the size of like prehistoric animals. Mosquitoes are killer. Then you got hurricanes, tornadoes. I mean, it's crazy. The only thing that they don't have is like they don't have forest fires like we do, but we don't really have to deal with that too much. And they don't have earthquakes, I guess. But
that's good to know.
I'll take those two over everything else.
No, man. Earthquake, you don't know when it's coming though. At least with a hurricane, it's on the way. You can get the hell out of there.
My whole life, I've never experienced any major earthquake where I've lived. So
you have? You weren't here for the 94 one?
Yeah,
but you lived up north, right?
I live in Orange County.
You did then. They didn't feel it.
Yeah, nothing bad happens in Orange County, but so I'll take that any day over all that other stuff. Believe me, especially after watching what Mo has gone through the last few months. It's like insane. But
yeah.
Anyways, okay. Any mail day stuff before we get the comments? Anything you want to show off?
Let's see here. If you see on my post, I finally picked her up. A Smuck card. A legit Smuck card. You know who that is?
That's Tori Wilson? Who's that?
Gianna. You know who Gianna is? It's a Hooters card from 2014. That's Liv Morgan.
Oh, what?
That's Liv Morgan's first card. Gianna from 2014. She's the ace
Don't show Mark that. Don't show Mark. Mark the collector.
Right?
He probably has like 10 of them.
Hooters calendar girl. So that's her real name, Gianna. So I finally I found one. One came up on, and I was like, I got to get it. I had to win it. Anything for you?
I'm glad Rhea's back. I want to see her whoop her ass.
Oh, man. Did you see all that last night?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. They're getting a lot of airtime. Liv and Rhea and Dominic.
Yeah. And Rhea looks like she lost some weight. She looks in great shape.
Well, she had to get into that wedding dress. She got married recently to Buddy Murphy from AEW.
Yeah, that's wild.
But they're still doing like the romance thing. So I guess people can forget it, go with the fictional narrative once.
Yeah.
Have to kayfabe anymore.
Okay, cool. Anything else you want to show off?
No, that's it, sir. You?
I got a lot of stuff. I just don't want to show it off because I just got so much stuff. I don't even know what to show you guys here or there. But I'll show you this real quick.
Gramps, he's going to see me in Cleveland. He's going to come get me Wednesday morning.
So
X-Men.
I recently graded these Toy Biz 90s Toy Biz figures with AFA.
Oh, that's right.
My first time using them. Oh my God, it took like 4 months to get this to get this back. It was not a great experience, to be honest, but I'm starting to try to learn how they grade these things. I actually thought this would be like 80, but it turned out to be an 85 right there. And then
so
I got
it's better than you thought?
Yeah. Then I got a couple of Wolverine ones. I thought this would be like a 75.
I remember all those. Those are what, from the early 90s?
Yeah. Like 92 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember buying those.
Or 91. 91. And these both came back as 80s. This is an 80 plus. So I'm trying to like learn how they grade these things. I'm looking to see, okay, if it has a crease, what's that going to do to my grade and things like that. So very interesting experiment that I did. And I'm probably going to be grading more of these.
Oh, you will?
Oh, yeah, because I feel like I've said this before. I feel like this is the next thing.
Yeah. Has it been a while since you sent in toys to get graded?
This is my first time doing it. So
it really is. Oh, I didn't know that. Of all the ones you show off, that's your first time actually doing.
Yeah. But now that I know the experience, I have a whole bunch of these. I've got like 30 of these.
I didn't know that
I'm ready to send in.
Yeah, I didn't know you never sent them in yourself.
Yeah. So
that's quite interesting.
Just something to kind of show off. Okay, let's get to the comments here. We don't have too many, so we'll be able to get through this quick, and then we'll wrap up the show early tonight. Unless you guys want to bullshit longer here, just let us know. throw some comments in the chat, and then
Oh, boy.
maybe you spark me to go on a rant or something. Here we go.
Oh God, get him on the rant. Cards Across America. Cards Across America versus Merlin the National. Laughing out loud. We got some wrestling boxes
versus. You got a beef with him, or what is he talking about?
No. He means like when we're gonna have the box battles. Probably,
okay.
I think he wants to do WWE Prism. He said it's coming out around that time.
Oh wow.
So we'll see.
Oh,
you can maybe get in with us, Dan. I got lucky last year though. I got real lucky. CV Sports Cards. I'm always here. What's up, guys? Adrian. I haven't seen Adrian all year.
He's busy.
I know.
Busy with his eBay store.
Oh, is that what's going on? What's up, Chili? Hello. The Hobby CPA, here he is. So excited to see what's next for Saturday morning cards. Announce, Dan, announce. You can't tell us any names coming up at all. He just will tell us about Easter eggs. That's about it.
I can't. Well, because I wanted to be surprised. I want to make the announcement on IG, and then I want people to kind of like go crazy. So
I want Dan to rant so much he actually accidentally lets it slip out.
Believe me, the news that I have today, I want to tell everybody. Believe me, but I can't. I have to restrain myself.
Oh my goodness!
Until it's time.
I tried.
Until it's time, because this is how you build a marketing campaign, guys. Okay, watch and learn. Watch and learn the master. All right.
Mark the Collector, sup guys? Listening at work. Thanks, Mark. Oh, he's at work right now. Late. Cards Across America. Yes, Care Bears.
I'm not saying anything.
No, yes or no?
I'm not saying anything. Let the speculation begin. Okay.
How about this one? Cards Across America. He's thinking it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is it, Dan?
I'm not saying anything.
Does that shake me no or yes? No or yes?
Next comment.
Oh, Derek. He says Back to the Future, but that's 80s. Mark the Collector. Dan makes some Street Sharks cards. I don't even know what the hell Street Sharks are. Street Sharks.
It was a really cool cartoon in the 90s and toy line. Okay. It was designed to be like to capitalize on the popularity of the Ninja Turtles. So it was like Ninja Turtles.
Oh, it was like another mutant animal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cards Across America, 90s kid for life. So you're talking to a bunch of 90s kids right now. He-Man, but He-Man's 80s. Even I had He-Man.
That's my demographic. 80s, 90s kids. That's my demographic.
So is it He-Man?
I'm not saying anything, but I will say that if you're like me, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s,
yep,
and you love all the nerdy stuff that we love, and you collect all the things that we collect, all the stuff that I have here in the background here, there's a Devastator right there. You're gonna love Saturday morning cards. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Do you think I'm gonna know what it is when I see it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I will know it. Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. The Hobby CPA. Oh snap! Custom sketch cards is going to be fire.
Oh yeah,
be lit.
Think about that. We'll sell our sketch cards for like $5-10 a piece, something like that. I don't know. A blank sketch card, then you can pay the artist whatever they charge, $30-40, and they'll draw you whatever you ask for.
So that's kind of like when we attended the Star Wars celebration and we saw the sketch art section area, and they were all doing that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
That would be cool. Sports Car Professor 7. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Orist. Then he says, love that extension of sketch cards and the Saturday morning card boxes.
Let me tell you how I got into sketch art. So obviously sketch cards is a big thing for like Marvel and Star Wars.
Right.
And, I like the Star Wars ones, but I particularly love the Marvel sketch cards.
You do?
Especially things from like Marvel Masterpiece, the higher end ones. So I have like on my eBay save search terms, Marvel sketch cards. And what I do is I'll see these sketch cards pop up. And if I see a card that I think is awesome artwork, I'll try to see if I can figure out who the artist is on the back of the card. And then I'll reach out to them on Instagram if they have one. And that's how I recruited the artist for the SMC cards. all the artists that you see for like Winnie the Pooh, the next release that we have coming out, and all the following releases these are artists that I've recruited from discovering their Marvel card sketch card artwork on eBay. So that's how I find these guys.
Oh wow, okay. But you're going to definitely do more. They're going to continue to happen all in the future.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing because I want sketch cards to be a big part of SMC, and then I also want to like I said, I want to kind of evolve the idea of SMC cards being just regular graphic design cards into actual pieces of art like Marvel masterpieces. That's my goal. I want to create a version of Marvel masterpieces, but for Saturday morning cards, all the stuff that we like that are not Marvel, that are not within the Marvel universe.
It's just, to me, it sounds like you're putting a lot of things in that you enjoy yourself.
That's what it is. I'm making it for myself, man.
You're talking about you love all this original art. You want to find that at Comic-Con. These are the types of cartoons and toys or whatever that you liked as a kid growing up, and then you want to just give that back to the community.
Yeah, I'm making it for myself. That's what that's what I'm doing. I'm making it for myself. I'm making it for like people, my friends that I know things that they love. Like I'll tell you this because it's not like in the works, but if I have a chance to do a Doraemon card, because Anne, she loves Doraemon, I'll do it. And I would love to be able to give her that as a gift.
Right.
Emily, she loves, she loved the Winnie the Pooh. So I gave her Winnie the Pooh cards, but she loves this cartoon called Bluey. So if I can make Bluey cards for her today,
Bluey. I know Bluey.
I can do it for that or whatever she's into at that time. I'll do it, So it's just like I'm just doing it mainly for myself and for the people that I care about. And I feel like the things that I like, other people are also going to like it too.
Oh yeah. And did you know Bluey? Maverick loves to watch Bluey because Bluey's for dogs, made for dogs.
Okay. But Bluey is a dog, right? Bluey is not is not your child, okay? Even though you refer to him as your child all the time.
No, but I'm just saying the colors are friendly to dogs to see, so dogs can watch it. I've seen my dog watch Bluey many times.
Okay.
Maverick does.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do a Bluey, maybe we'll do a Doraemon, maybe we'll do whatever in the future.
Well, I think it's important, that you enjoy what you're doing when you make these cards, and it's something that you're passionate about because that shows in the work.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Panini should have listened to you on something like that when they're doing the wrestling cards. If they got people that really enjoyed what they were doing with those wrestling cards, it'd be a lot nicer than stickers and fabricated patches.
Every card that we put out, that SMC's puts out, I have final approval on. Okay. Mm-hmm. So these are my concepts, my designs, everything goes through me. And my philosophy is if I make it and I like it, then it's going to be good. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to put anything out there that I would not personally spend my money on.
Right.
So that's kind of like my philosophy with this process. And, hopefully people appreciate that.
They will, Dan. They already do, dude. Sports Card Professor 7. Will the sketch card artists do commissioned sketch cards besides the great curator? What?
At the Burbank card show, yes, they will do commissions.
Yeah.
But like, if you want them to do, yes, they will do commissions. If you find an artist that you like, it won't be through SMC. You'll have to contact them separately. But yes, all these artists, they will do commissions for you guys. I don't know what they charge. Sometimes they're cheap, like $40. Sometimes they're expensive, like $200. It just kind of depends on the artist.
Do you have a list of your Saturday morning sketch card artists and their IG addresses?
I do have a list, but I'm not going to publish that. That's just too much work for me. Oris, you can figure it out. Okay. You have a lot of time on your hands, Oris. You can figure it out. Okay.
The Hobby CPA, actual hand-drawn sketch cards are so cool. Yes, they are.
They're awesome. I mean, I'll show off these G.I. Joe sketch cards again here Guys, these things are pretty amazing, you know.
Yeah, and then we've seen some of those, especially like the Masterworks ones and stuff. We've seen some of these go for thousands of dollars, haven't we?
Oh yeah, like the Angel of Vile sketch cards
Yeah.
go for thousands of dollars, dude. And I just love this stuff.
There's a lot of color in these. Look at these.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
they're like comic book art.
They're beautiful, and unfortunately, nobody will ever make detailed cards like this. These are just things that you can only get as sketch cards. Here's another one. Here's the one that I picked up in London.
Whoa, who's that one up?
Lobo.
Okay.
Lobo and Joker mashup here. And then let me see here if I can get this to work. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's freaking cool.
That lights up right there with a UV light.
That was cool. I remember you got that one. That was pretty awesome.
Here's another one I have here. This is a pretty badass sketch card.
Oh, man, wow.
So yeah, they're pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool. I could see myself going deeper into this whole sketch card rabbit hole.
I'm not going to see you at one show one day when you're set up again, and you're going to just have a whole case of sketch cards.
I might do that.
Papa Jim, hello fellas. Hope all is going well. It is. Jim, has it cooled down in Texas yet? The Sports Card Professor 7, several artists in the Marvel community have said the sketch card concept, that is minified canvas art, is something they were not aware of. The Sports Card Professor 7 again says, you were quoted, take Saturday morning cards to Marvel masterpieces level and take it to an artistic element level.
It's going to be there, guys. Believe me, okay? Believe me, that's what I'm working towards. Well,
plus it gives you, like, when you just do this, like the same subject, it gives you a lot of variety in all the cards that you're releasing for that one time. The Hobby CPA, I can't chase them all. Excited I got the first release Rainbow. Maybe I'll chase every sketch card.
Oh my, that will be impossible, James. You will never get every sketch card.
So how many sketch cards are in the Winnie the Pooh release?
I don't know. I kind of went overboard. I think like 50.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Maybe 55, something like that.
And then how many will you have for the next release?
Probably the same. Okay. 50 to 60. I can't get too crazy with it because these things are expensive. To make, right? But they're just so awesome, So we'll see. But okay. All right, you started me on a rant here. I actually had bigger plans, okay? Bigger plans revolving around sketch card art and things like that in SMC. I cannot announce it yet because it's still in early developments, but it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer, guys, okay? So just stay tuned. Trust me. Trust in the great curator. I will not lead you astray. It's going to be a game changer.
Nice. The Hobby CPA, I'll be at Burbank. Yes, as I said, he'll probably have a table doing your taxes. Mark the Collector, the Hobby CPA is the alpha in rainbow collecting. Maybe he'll show it on display at the Burbank Card Show. The Hobby CPA said, again, Merle, I can speak quickly. I got you. Thank you. I'm sure you do. You're on top of it. Jay, you should promote Burbank Card Show at the National. You pay us, Jay. Pay us, Jay. Sponsor us. We'll do it.
Jay, give me one of those Steph Curry autos, and then I'll do it for you.
There you go. Yeah, something. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Donkeys, deep lore. When is Dan getting the tiger bear tattoo? Do you even have a tattoo?
I'm gonna but Tiger Bear. Let me tell you this, okay? If Tiger Bear turns out to be the next global icon for character animals, like on Mickey Mouse level, I will get a tiger bear tattoo on my chest. Okay, only if it reaches that Mickey Mouse.
Where on your chest and how big?
Like Conor McGregor style tattoo.
And what's the requirement for you getting this done? To achieve what kind of achievement?
A syndicated cartoon show of Tiger Bear. Okay,
I'm gonna get to work on this then. Okay. Yeah, because I was just gonna be happy that you got one just like Gramps has with the Darth Vader on your arm shoulder there.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me get through.
Maybe
this
Gramps will do it on his other shoulder. He'll get the tiger bear for you. Donkeys. Merlin needs a Hot Tua card. I know. Oh my gosh, I saw the funniest music video. Someone actually spliced the Hot Tua girl with the music video of Kaja Gugu Too Shy, because she goes, Hot Too Shy Shy. I couldn't quit laughing when I saw that. Papa Jim, the smut did liven up the hallway at Dallas. Oh yeah, I got Gramps. I got Gramps and Papa Jim. Tickle Pink. He was just laughing his butt off at that time. Michael Ham says fishing and sports card trading. Smut cars just joined. What did I miss?
Oh, a lot, Michael.
I'm going to have a smut card trade night at the airport strip club.
Merlin will be doing smut cards giveaways, all national, guys. Okay.
No,
all you have to do is walk up, find Merlin walking around the convention showroom floor, walk up to him and say something smutty to him, and he will give you a smut card as a reward. Okay?
Across the face.
You must be over 18. You must be 18 or over to win this giveaway.
And you must have mine and both of our consents. Sign a consent form, please. Merlin, we need a scratch and sniff version. Oh my gosh, Papa Jim, you went there. Oh my goodness. I'm telling the boss wife.
I'm not touching that one.
That's TV sports cards. Love trade nights. Even money on comps, no discounts given, very fair deals. Yeah. And I think the last time Dan and I just did a trade night without even setting up was at Culture Collision back in January. And we did better than the Dallas Card Show week prior.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
made good money there.
I know. It was awesome. So hopefully we'll have that kind of those nights there at the National. Michael Ham, Panini got cheap. Yeah, because I think they got pissed that they lost their license. They like, well, stop putting work into it.
Panini sucks, man. They're just like, I don't know. They can do sometimes they'll do some really good stuff, but overall the body of work has not been great. It's not been great to me.
I can't believe you're doing sticker autos on immaculate cards. That's crazy.
Cards. Let me tell you this. Okay. When Topps lost the license in 2021, their last set that they went out with was Topps Transcendent, which was their best wrestling set ever. Yes. Okay. That's how they went out. That's their top line set, Topps Transcendent. And when they lost their license in 2021, they went out, on their sword, basically, with a bang.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Panini,
now we'll probably get it back.
Panini, they're losing their license, and their top set, immaculate, it just sucks, dude. It's a big letdown compared to the year before.
I mean, I think that, like, Topps Chrome cards, wrestling cards, are, like, way better than most of the Panini WWE cards were. I mean, I love the on-card autos, and I think they're very undervalued. Mm-hmm. Underappreciated still. Mm-hmm. Cards across America, sticker autos and redemptions, too many turned me off. He's talking about the Immaculate. Mark the Collector, the past and present autos and Immaculate WWE are also super popular. Did you get it yet, Mark? Papa Jim, the XL shirts are a good fit and quality. Yes. Did he send you a picture of him wearing?
He did. Yeah,
great.
He's probably wearing it right now. It's probably the only thing that Papa Jim is wearing right now.
Yeah, he says he's not even wearing underwear right now.
He's probably. I just imagine him sitting on like a recliner,
watching him grapes.
Yeah, watching Between Two Slabs on his big screen TV, just wearing his shirt, his Between Two Slabs shirt. That's it.
And he's flipping his new coins that he gave us, the flip coins.
The Papa Jim
with his logo. See, he's got the logo right now, the PJ on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that to the National with me, Jim. Donkeys, who's wearing the Tiger Bear mascot costume? Uh-oh.
Merlin. We're hiring you, Merlin, to do it.
When I'm not working. Uh-oh. Now, Sports Card Professor 7, Merlin, what are your strategic plans for the Burbank Card Show as far as representing AMG? Let's just see how it goes. I'm going to pass out some stuff. That's another thing. We're going to talk and hang out with AMG people while we're at the National Sports Card Convention in Cleveland. They're going to be there as well. They're also not setting up. They will be taking submissions. So hit them up on IG. And then we'll meet you all somewhere at the Sports Car Convention, the convention center, if you want to bring your submissions to the convention. Sports Car Professor 7, did you discuss going to the after show at the National? Mr. Mitty posted he will have a table at the after show. You know, I was going to chime in earlier and say, but I waited for the comments.
Forgot about that.
And what is this after show?
So apparently a lot of people could not get tables at the National because they're
like us. Yeah.
cracking down. So somebody, I forget who it is, took it upon themselves to rent out a space, and they're calling it the after show. And I don't know if they were selling tables or if it's going to be a big trade night or something, but we will be there for sure.
Okay, this kind of sounds like what, like Telluride or something is, or the to Sundance or something. Papa Jim, Merlin needs to go dressed as the smut card. Yes, and you can pull my pasty off for money.
The Olivia Dunn version of it.
Wait till you get the rainbow. The Sports Car Professor 7. What do you think of the announcement of the Card Father of a new 14,000 square foot location of their new shop in Burbank? Oh, they're moving, or they have moved?
Yeah, they rented out an old Rite Aid of all places.
Really?
Which I don't even know how they're going to fill that space. I think maybe like they saw what Jeff Wilson did with Card HQ, and they're like, we can do that.
Was that probably like a store or a Rite Aid or Walgreens or something prior?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
It looks like it. It definitely has that kind of space.
So yeah, that's pretty crazy. You know, I'll be interested to see how that turns out.
When are they moving in there? You know,
November.
Oh, that soon. Wow. Okay, November. The Sports Car Professor 7 just bringing out all kinds of information out here. Will Saturday Morning Cards put out a checklist of the sketch inserts? And will the sketch cards be something that could be graded as of 101?
I think you can grade them. I think
PSA will not. No.
The PSA will grade sketch cards. I have some.
Oh, they've never graded mine every time.
They do it now.
I know.
They do it now, but as far as a checklist,
no.
Probably not. It's too much work.
It seems that seems a lot of work.
Stop trying to. I'm busy enough. All right, stop trying to like make me do
He's
all
really
this.
He's your brain, Dan. He's really.
Okay, nobody cares about the checklist. It's just, it is what it is. You get the card. You get the card. Okay, don't ask me any more questions. You know what's so funny about these? Like these cards, the box, everything is $30. Okay, it's like cheap.
That's great
cheap compared to most things. But I'll get people asking me these detailed questions like, hey, what? I've got a little nick on my my one touch case. Can I get a new one? Or
what?
My box is damaged, or is there a checklist? And I try to be polite about it, but I'm just thinking to myself, just take it. Just take the damn card, okay? Just like. I purposely price it at $30 so that I don't have to like deal with all this other stuff. Can you just take the card and enjoy it for what it is? Don't ask me all these questions. I don't know, dude.
Now, will the next 3 rounds of releases, will they still be at $30?
As long as I can keep it at $30, yes.
Okay.
And that's important to me because I want everybody to grab it. I want everybody to be able to buy it. I want you, if you spend $30 and then you try to flip it on eBay and it sells for like $20, you're not going to be bent out of shape about it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to keep the price at $30 for as long as I can, which is not easy, to be honest, because when we sign these big licenses, we have to pay a lot of money to get the licenses. We have to pay royalty on it. So it would be very easy to kind of like just raise the price on this stuff. And I think they would still sell, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you didn't have that issue with these first 2 releases with the Steamboat Willie and Winnie the Pooh. You don't have to pay a license for it, did you?
No. So,
okay.
We had room to kind of give a discount on and things like that. But for the next releases, unfortunately, we won't be giving the discount anymore. But we'll keep it at the same price for as long as we can. Because I just want people to have it. I just want people to be able to afford it. Like if I think I could charge $50 and I could sell it for $50. But if I sell it for $50 retail, that means flippers like you are going to try to get $65, $70 on it. People on Whatnot are probably going to try to get $80 on it or whatever, right? It's too much. So just keep it at $30. If people want to mark it up to $40, $50, let them do that. But everybody's going to be able to get a chance to get one of these.
Now, I also have another question too. Since we talk a lot about piggy banks cards and stuff, and you and I've bought them. Like, I bought a lot of these art cards. Are you ever going to do like a dual release, like 2 cards at one time down the road?
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. We're going to be, when we get the big licenses, they will be their own product line, and we'll be releasing the big license cards along with the smaller license cards concurrently. That's a plan.
Right. I didn't know. So let's say like you got the license to like Batman, for instance, using an example. So like, but I'm saying you have one box with 2 cards. So one of them could be like Batman staring to his right, and now on the other card it could be the Joker staring to his left at Batman in the box.
Yes. To answer your question, yes, that is planned, and we will be kind of testing that out at the Burbank Card Show with our releases. So you'll see it, so you'll see that. But yes, you're right on the money with that.
Woo. Michael Alcorn, Gramps, I'll see you in Cleveland. Because Cleveland rocks, guys. Cleveland rocks. Cards Across America, Captain Planet. Wasn't he in the 80s too?
90s.
90s? Okay.
I can neither deny nor confirm that, but I'm loving the suggestions. I'm loving the guesses from Cards Across America here.
Is anybody right? Donkeys, I love sketch cards as much as the next guy, but do you worry that because it's art, the beauty is subjective?
Of course it is subjective, but again, I'm using my own taste here. So I when I get these sketch cards, I don't use them all. Because if they're not up to quality for me, then I won't put it in the release.
Oh, really?
I'm not gonna be super picky about it, but if it's trash, I'm not gonna put it in there. So I feel like if I like it, then other people are gonna like it too. And if you don't, I don't know, trade it, sell it, do whatever you want. It's $30. So, don't take it too seriously.
So you're saying you have to QC the sketch cards before you box them up?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Everything goes through me. Everything goes through me. I have final say over everything.
And Papa Jim, yep, smut 1,000% between 2 crack slabs. Yes. And I'll be having, like I said, maybe I'll have my first smut card trade night at the Cleveland Strip Club next to the airport.
There's opportunities there. There's opportunities there to grow that market for sure.
I'll have tables laid out in the champagne room, Papa Jim, if you're there. I could collect Christian. Hola, I'm jealous you guys are going to San Diego Comic-Con. Pick up some cool Dragon Ball Z stuff for me, please. Oh, wow.
I'll keep my eye out.
I can collect. Also, it's hot as balls in Texas. Dude, it was hot when we saw you, man, and it's still hotter. Whew. I don't envy you on that one. CV Sports Cards, Adrian, I don't know if you guys heard, but PWCC is no more. Fanatics Marketplace is operational like the Death Star. Wow. So my cards are still safe in there, right? Because I still have those cards.
I was thinking about that too. I've got one card there.
I need to get it back. I need to get it back. That are and they're not cheap, guys. Yeah. My most prized possessions are in there. So should I be worried or not? Should I go pull them out? Like, what should I do?
I would take them out.
Really? Oh, no. And then do what? I don't want to keep them here in my house. I get anxiety attacks.
They're not worth that much anymore. Come on now.
Oh, gosh. They're enough to give me anxiety attacks. The Sports Car Professor 7. But sometimes you need a checklist to get a grading company to consider grading things.
I don't know. I mean, if they want it, we'll make it up. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do it.
Okay. Adrian, please don't bring smut cards to Burbank. My son is going to be manning my station and don't want him to get influenced. Well, how old is he now, Adrian?
10, I think. How old is Enzo? 10, 12, something like that, right?
Old
enough to know what a smut card is.
I'll put the stickers on them, okay? With like pictures of Winnie the Pooh heads or something. What we got next here? Adrian, again, name change only, but buy it now has changed and will not charge 20% buyer's premium. So what was he saying by that?
The PWCC
okay.
place.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. 11. Yes.
And so 11 years old.
Okay, I'll put that in the lock case. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we got to all the comments there. That was fun, guys. Appreciate all the comments in the chat. Good conversation tonight. Anything else you want to talk about? Wrap up before we?
No, just check out the Next Generation card show this Saturday in Chino Hills. I'll be there. Maybe Dan will be there talking with him. We might have some Saturday morning cards there if anybody wants any, looking for any. So hit me up if y'all are looking for some, and maybe I'll hold one for you if you're in the Southern California area. And Dan's the same way. I leave Tuesday, so we're not going to be able to have a show on Tuesday night, but we will be doing more than 99.9% having a live show at some point at the National. We got to do it there. You got to see it. So we got to put one up no matter what time of the day. So make sure you smash that bell button so you'll get notified when we go live at the National, or even hell, we may even do it at Comic-Con. Since there's no trade nights at night, maybe we'll have a bunch of, cosplay people around us. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Comic-Con is more likely, but I will be making a lot of content all week long, so you guys will kind of
we all
can't
will.
go to the National. You will feel like you're there with me through the content. So make sure you pay attention to that. And anything else?
Come grab us at the National. I mean, if y'all are all going to the National,
yeah, we want to do some deals.
We'll have a drink. We'll do some trading at the trade nights. We'll hang out, and we'll get meet each other and catch up.
Definitely. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate it. We're going to wrap up things. A lot of things to take care of here. So thank you guys for listening. If we don't see you next week, we'll see you the week after that. Take care, guys.
Two nerds wishing they could grow body hair. Comics, cards, and toys, nothing that would interest you. It's the